What are we going to do next? About to do this enter AS. The question requires options, so this option C as well. Comparing simple VPNv4 VPN. Check the active status of VPN neighbors in V6. Check the V4 VPNv6 active status. Here is also the same VPNv4 VPNv6 active, the VPNv4 VPNv6 active, and then please provide instructions on configuring a static route. The other party just okay. Then I'll give it a try. Let's try this one briefly. Simply put, that's EBGP. You must be proficient in this thing. You must be proficient in this thing. That's how you open ASBR1. After opening this, then click below. It's best to have LOD for viewing. If P has LODP, then 4 mouth and 2 for right. Below are 2 ports and 4 ports. 1 to 4. This is 2 ports. The one with LODP on 3 ports is the most okay. Let's configure a static route. There is no static route configured. If you need, remember the IP address. This side should be you can know the IP address, right? Where is ASBR1 located? ASBR1X ASBR1 okay it is. Which port is 2 and 4? What is the opposite end? This 2 should also be the opposite end 2. We can open these devices back up 2 links to ASBR. Interface 2 and 3 are the most. It's good to remember this, but it's even better to be able to remember 3 is 1. Which one is it in short? The remote end is 1. Is this the other end of the 2 pairs? According to this, static cast is this. Write an IPv4 address. Just write the address. No need to write IPv. Write another address here. Location 2 to 327,024 port 1. Then the IP on this router is static v4 unicast 1. 102.202. 2-327021 okay. That Y over there, IPv4 is definitely tested. During the test, you need to carefully observe that connection. The IP address over there was 1. This is 1010. 312Y. This interface 7022. This is 2 ports, so the interface on that side is written incorrectly. Interface 7022 router static F family IPv4 unicast and then 10. 102.202. 1 to 327,022 should be this side, this address. This one there is an error in this address. Is there an error in the IP address? Change it to 10. 102.202. 1-24 router static family IPv4 unicast show, or if the outer static is set up like this, then it's okay. These are just static routes. Check the SR after the device is okay. PCE family IPv4 unicast 1. 31.100. 1-3270221. 31. 200. 1 to 327,023. Best change all our correct addresses and then point to 1. Is this the local interface? It's a good local interface below. This is a VPNv4 VPN4 neighbor. VPNv4 neighbors just need a static route. This belongs to AS200. This belongs to ASBR. ASBR, where is my own AS here? PR router BGP 100 are the outbound policy path. Seems to be examinable, a default route policy. You can just use it directly. Just use it directly. Router BGP 100 is then addressed family VPNv4. There is no IPv4, only VPNv4 and VPNv6. Then nay, who is bore and who is neighbor? Neighbor is ours 131 100. 2 remote AS is 300 address extended family VPNv4 unicast route policy pass in pass out any IBR 1010. 2 remote AS 300 200 address ed family VPNv4 route policy pass show. Could you please paste the configuration, or is it a habit? Copy and paste or copy and paste?
Copying and pasting is still faster.
Router BGP is set to 100, then IP need to type next top self, IP needs to hit a next top self. IBGP is in this any inside the IBOR neighbor group. Just knock in the neighbor group facing VPNv4 VPNv6 knock next op self 100 neighbor group IBGP address family VPNv4 next hop self. OK, show configuration commit change classic 2x. This side is static routing static. The route is just a show run command. The router static route. This is 2 meters and then another one. This is set next hop self on interface. BGP knocks on the active to resolve a static. The routing is OK, right? There are 2 more outer stacks. This is the one on as 300 100. This side is 200. OK. This is me belong to IP. Look up how to type the letter I and then. The neighbor of 300 has another 100. The neighbor of 100 is who is the neighbor of 100? Neighbor IBGP neighbor. Now let's take a look at how it's typed. Inside there is a neighbor group. This any stop self next top self. Configure next top self on this side. Next top self is OK. It has only one neighbor. This belongs to the neighbor 100 neighbors. 100 neighbors. I switch to the top and there is another one.
Next top self is good below, right? This is our SRPCE. Don't forget to knock on the door, Senior PCE.
Router BGP also has one neighbor and its neighbor called IP, so when knocking next top self, it is IP neighbor group. These 2 remote OSAs are just no need. This is already automated. Just use VPN hop self and it will be okay. It itself is as 300, right? It's not 200, and then it's 200 okay. VPNv4 VPNv6 copy and paste done after finishing. Check it. VPNv4 neighbor VPNv4 check your egg. Are the neighbors all up? We are just one life away. Even need to write why static is either 32 or minus 24 to 24 is oneself. If we directly connect to this, the customer's video is correct. The direct connection introduction is to use the top that comes to press the top label. The end label is the top label. Signature is required for this POP. If some do not have this, then it's not acceptable. So inside the Intel as in option B, this is a must-have. ROS's words are not required. ROS, it is automatically generated. The meeting will automatically generate a record. If the host is 32-bit X2, if it's not X2, then it needs manual intervention. The worker writes this 32-bit host manually. Write this neighbor. The relationship should be able to be established. Let's build neighborly relationships. Arrived, but upon seeing 0000, said it seems that there are still errors in our current configuration. Before talking about this, let's look at the previous configuration. Just execute show configuration. Show configuration. Actually, the configuration doesn't need to be set. But those two settings above must be paired with 200Y. There is also 3300. The command knows that this command is in the command needs to be typed on the ASBR. The meaning of this command is, what was that command? The meaning is just what it is. AF for closing. AF is to search all the router searches for all routes. This thing is mainly about showing everything routing is turned off. But we just hit it like this, right? Hit it actually. It's up there at that ASBR. Above 1 ASBR 2, do you knock on the 2 above? Could you search for BGP VPNv4 unicast summary not available? This
just summarize the routes directly
received.
Right after finishing this, after that, you should be able to ping through. This site can be pinged successfully. We can test to see if the ping is successful in this ICE, which is not CE2. Is this device CE5 backup? Is a ICE5 on the device? Use show IP route command. It should be able to show this 1721. 11. 2 pairs right ping 1720. 1 SRC 0. 0 trace route 172. Look at it, able to ping 1720 successfully. 1 for SRC 0. Once this is done, you will be able to ping successfully. Then, for the next site, should also be able to ping the one below. The site should be pingable, but currently, the main reason for the ping failure is the reason for this here is this: if segment routing is not implemented. So, do you want to test us now? Now is not the time to test this segment routing. We are just testing this inter. If it doesn't work, what can you do? These devices set up an MPLS LDP. MPLS LDP started successfully later. It can also connect in this setup an MPLS above all sites.
LDP, it should also can communicate well. These few devices need to be labeled. It seems like everything is okay. All are good, shows that are all opened. Router ISIS, they are all ISIS, right? Then you can in our outer ISIS core and then family address unicast MPLS LDP autocon. Sure. MPLS LDP, is this configuration not completed? You need to be clear when needed in the air. We are just testing now. You can, if you do this later, then do this segment routing part after the pairing is completed. It should, if it can be connected, it should also be able to. Enter, config, show configuration, config, command, change last one. Take this, just paste a few configurations. We are just getting everything set up on all the devices. Testing. What is that called? Is it interoperable as? This site, right, is these stations without LDP. The point is that it's all about segment routing. We will discuss this in the second section. Alright. Once this is done, this should be on top of this. Z2 should be able to learn routing now. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. The reason for this is that our LDP was not built before. The established LDP was not created originally. You first take a look at P1. There is no ISIS route inside you. Why would this happen automatically? It seems like this one hasn't been invoked. This route was not called. Why is this so strange to us? It seems like it's loading the configuration. The command cannot be loaded. It seems like I'm destined for this deployment. However, it seems that he did not load up. Go not know why. So say he ISIS neighbors don't have exams. Some exams do have time limits.
The Google version is actually does not work. It's not working. Oh my, is there an error with this VPN neighbor? The neighbor is up. The neighbor is up. What about waking up the neighbor? He should be able to learn this. Can learn to 172 at the route. 0, 1. 1172, 0. 252. That's the one over at Y. Customer 1 is just 124. How? It's 6, not supposed to be 5. Why is it 6? It doesn't matter. Just need to spell it out. It's 612. 46 and then 2. 5 spins 172. 0, 1. 1 SRC, you can spell 172 if you can spell that. 0, 2. 5 SRC, both can be pinged through, right? Able to ping this device loopback interface 0x05, the loopback interface 0 of the Taiwan device. It seems like 6, this is so strange. Anyway, it's the person who sets the questions who decides. At that time, there was no specific design. Don't be so good to his interface 172. 0, 1. 6, the person who set the question may have made a mistake. I'm not very sure about it, even if it's not very good. What is this address? Of course. The problem is just that you finish this. Option B should be used after enter AS. Those 3 sites should be green. This site includes site 11, 12, 13. These 4 sites are these 4 should be able to connect. The site should be able to communicate well. Can Duan understand? Can he understand? Feel free to ask if you have any questions. That's enter AS. Option B. This section is practical. There is nothing above, right? What is it?